Sansi, who is like, what is it? Is that Austria, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was pretty sure. I was like, okay, yeah.
He literally just travelled in here because he said it was 47 euros.
What? Random, okay. Fair enough. But as we get into the next game, oh, whoa, watch out, Robbie. Yeah, it already seems he's already has a strong lead going back-to-back with the Nair coming in, starting up his ledge trapping. What will he do next? Hit himself with a bomb? Okay. Very unorthodox from our boy Skaws. But what isn't unorthodox is his zoning, his pressure from afar. He loves playing mid-range and he'll keep you there. And keep at it until he gets the stock with an up tilt. Speaking of which, ow! There he goes, off the top. Cleanly taking that with hardly any damage taken from that first off. Sansi, he's already looking like he's trying to reversal the situation with a potential like overextension with a down air, which will kill. Yep, nice nair out of shield to negate him from actually swinging out. Oh, he might be dead. Oh, that is such a floaty air dodge. I keep forgetting Yoshi has a really good air dodge. All right, does not go for the reset as prone with other Yoshis. Showing his distinct use of this fade back neutral. Oh, it's the first hit, but doesn't commit. Yep, swats him out of the air. He needs to really like take into advantage his yeah, there we go. Speaking of which, abusing that he cannot get shield poked. Like Toon Link usually gets away with a lot of like grounded normal pokes just from the shield poke being one of his features, main like traits. Slowly chipping away at him. Hey, welcome. Yeah. It's looking like Skaws is actually just steamrolling as of lately.
It's certainly a beautiful matchup there, Darkstalker.
Yes,
it is good to see as...
I was just saying to the crowd that Skaws is not having any of this because he had to play Yoshi last week against Reptile, and he was saying no.
A fate worse than death, so to speak. As it's nice to see Sansi out here. Was chatting with Robbie a little bit earlier. A nice international threat to round out what is an incredibly cruel top 4 cut here today.
It's pretty crazy, right? Just coming out of the blue just to come play at Meltdown.
Certainly is. And if you can actually cut that bracket here today as Sansi, it speaks a lot. Like Skaws actually having a massive uphill battle to defend here today as recently being placed as #1 in London. That is a lot of pressure to be put on, but it's looking so far that Sansi can't quite handle it. Skaws running away with it.
He's already just playing mid-range so perfectly around Sansi. Not letting him get in at all. Because that's where his general game plan comes up with, like up close and personal. And wow, just dunking him right there and there. Skaws just, wow, what is he doing? What was
Who
he
was he boxing with? Let's find out as Skaws more than happy to stay standard, stay potential. He's not fishing, he's not forcing these kill options.
Not yet. Oh, that up tilt trading was insane, by the way.
Certainly was.
That could have been his life.
Looking for an up tilt, something safe enough as the pressure carries on.
Still in the window of the up tilt. Can
Let's
he
find
his way in? Oh, egg lays. Didn't get anything off of it. Too much. Oh, tries to fade back with the nair, but oh my god.
Oh!
The lingering up at him.
Barely gets it sour there,
So
Darkstalker.
good. It's such a good hitbox. Super good at just like calling out those air dodges, those very defensive options from a lot of players, which is very common in a game like Smash, where you're just like swinging in the air and just like trying to cover that airspace. And right now, he's not engaging. He knows his win con.
Certainly does. Holds that ground. Doesn't want to get two.
This might be it.
That was a last minute.
I didn't know who was shielding there. And that is it.
What a scramble. That was crazy. An absolute
he was clutching it back in.
Clutch from that, right?
He was clutching it back. Oh my god.
Insane stuff, insane stuff. And obviously we here in London, not too apropos of Yoshi practice.
Yeah.
Of course we do have Reptile,
Not
who
very dominant.
he's been gone for a little while, but he is back. We had Kyleth for a very short time as well.
I remember. Very interesting to see like the uprising of Yoshi's again.
Yeah, but to talk about like, oh, we've got Yoshi experience, we've played against this character, people play Yoshi. Brother, who plays Toon Link? Who but Skaws
Not a soul.
and maybe
Oasis.
yes, we've got Skaws and Oasis.
Yes.
And that's about it. And maybe Flo if they're feeling
in the ring, yeah.
if they're feeling it. And so it is hard to match up, but like you mentioned, though, right, you placed it on the front right there. Skaws, someone who is consistent, someone who understands win cons, game plans, and so they put up that wall. I think, Skaws did get a little bit amorous, I think, and was close to kind of throwing it away.
During the first portion of the game, of game one, but he's looking like he's already trying to play with the same sort of like mentality of just like, I need to get in. I need to like swat him out of the air before he can swat into me. And right now, he's already gotten 35% off the bat.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I mean,
calling out the landing from... Woo! Oh my god! Damage!
Those boots are heavy, though. Going to take a couple more of those if you do want to bring it back.
Not taking any prisoners right now. With this conversion, oh my god! Wow!
Nice, great insurance on that F-tilt.
He says, you're going to drift into me? All right, baby. Here you are.
And this is
for your troubles.
everything you see in just in top players in
Taking
general,
coast
right?
to coast, yeah.
When you see players with potential fight against top players, I mean, you yourself are a perfect example. You get that first game and it's like, oh, hold on. They were cooking a bit. You get the download and suddenly you bring it all the way home. And how is Sansi going to bring it back?
The train just keeps on trucking.
Very, very tough.
Look
very
at him
tough
go.
Indeed.
Oh, tries to bait a roll. Yep, calls it out with an up B.
It was great timing from Sansi on that tilt, but unfortunately just not enough as immediately.
This is a problem. I don't know why he counter-picked to the stage. This stage is very much a Zona's paradise. With the up smash coming in.
That man just punished Nair, dude.
Yeah, from Yoshi? What the hell?
Crazy stuff indeed, as we are getting a bit of a string going, trying to read that double jump with the fair, but they are flying, just trying to find something. He's boxing with ghosts, but my goodness, Skaws is feeling alive.
But like, oh, tech chase? Very nice coverage from Sansi.
Good stuff, jabs coming through, tried to parry, man, but just couldn't find it.
Oh, Skaws was fishing for that setup. The common, basically, like, he would always go for that setup. Whenever like someone's below him, like he'll throw out boomerang and then he will go for down air, like to try and like footstool them.
It's very, very tough. That final hit is going to catch it, forced to throw the bomb, but it does buy him a little bit of space as that dash speed from Toon Link can't be underestimated.
Yep.
The back tilt coming out.
Crazy. Wow, that actually like, oh, didn't commit.
Nice, good stuff as the 3 stock is looking pretty indomitable.
For him to drift back in. Skaws' game plan is working tremendously well. And there we go. He clutches it back in.
There's the explosion. Sansi not looking too healthy right now, obviously.
It's not looking very, very bright for our boy, man. It's looking kind of dark on Smashville right now. Very grim.
Great. These B reverses, man, I want to see more of them. I want to see more of them.
Ankle breaking B reverses. Come on.
That's what I do. We can't bear every time, brother. All right, you've got this. As unfortunately the up air not going to connect. Tries to read a jump in. Tries to read the aggression.
Uh-oh.
It's looking tough. There it is again. There we get a punish. There we get some damage. But is it too little, too late there, Darkstalker? As we do force him off stage, looking for it.
It's looking pretty dire. He tries to back off to try and catch him overextending, but his overshoots are just way too quick. This is literally Greninja with projectiles. Come on, no
As
way.
we do it, there's no grab. Immediately goes for the neck. Keeping the pressure on. 174, Brandon. Is there any hope?
Dire. This is very dire. Yep, he can't land. He cannot run off the platforms. It's very sticky for him to get off of there. Because I was saying, like, to many people before, like, Smashville and Hollow Bastion are literally like Zona Paradises just because of the umbrella platforms.
And it's what I find so dominant. It's what's I think is why I really like Well, I really like as a mostly a spectator, but I'm sure you as a top player has a different opinion. So what I find so fascinating about Hollow Bastion is that for all intents and purposes, that should be a come here, let me grab you by the collar and beat you down stage. But oh my goodness, the amount of people I've seen take Samus to Hollow Bastion thinking they get a win. Woo!
It's me! I am on the stream.
It's tough, man. All right, well, I'll see you on the other screen. All right, we're going to see Brandon walk around. Obviously, if you are just tuning in, if you're